Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by PDS Debt. It's not out of the ordinary for us car guys to make some odd purchases here and there, like this jet-powered Camaro that I just recently got. You guys know I've been into debt on the Freedom Factory. I just went into more debt on our new merch building. And sometimes it can feel like the weight of the world is on your back when you can't get out of debt. And that's where our friends at PDS Debt can help you. PDS Debt makes customized solutions for anyone struggling with credit card debt, collections, student loans, or medical bills. If you feel like you're making payments and your balances just aren't going down, PDS Debt is the solution for you. PDS Debt looks at your specific situation and builds that customized solution for you. There's also no minimum credit score. Bad and fair credit is accepted. PDS Debt is A+ rated by the Better Business Bureau and boasts thousands of 5-star reviews on Google. And that's because PDS Debt has helped thousands of people get out of debt. You're 30 seconds away from being debt-free with PDS Debt. It only takes 30 seconds to take their debt assessment and find the best option for you. And that's at pdsdebt.com/Cleetus, or you can scan the QR code on screen. Start putting your money back where it belongs, in your pocket, with PDS Debt. Thanks to PDS Debt for sponsoring today's video. Let's get to the live action.
Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
Okay, guys, we read the comments. Everyone is fired up about the Turbine Arrow, so we are back on it. And we've got a manual oil pressure sensor right here, so we can just make sure it's got oil pressure. We're putting that right down on the oil system. There was an extra spot for it. We've got Zach working on, let's just take a look. This clutch pedal.
Almost got her.
Okay, this clutch pedal tightens a brake caliper that goes to a rotor attached to the output shaft of the turbine that goes into the transmission. So we'll get underneath this thing and show you that in a second. And we'll show you why we're gonna need that clutch pedal in the turbine-powered Camaro. We also fixed some of the throttle rigging, so clutch pedal in the turbine-powered Camaro. We also fixed some of the throttle rigging, so we think that the first time we fired this up, it was running at full throttle. Okay, turns out it was 100% running at full throttle the other day. And we now know that for a fact because of the footage I have of the gauges from the day one fire up. When that thing started, it went straight to full throttle, which was not ideal. And you're gonna see that's the biggest issue we're gonna have going forward with the Jet Camaro. But it was 100% going full throttle the other day. Not good. That's not ideal. We're trying to get it to idle at about 15,000 RPM. So hopefully all of these changes we are making will make for a successful fire up and steady idle today, and maybe put it in gear for the first time. So that's
spin the tires under its own power.
That's the goal. Basically, we got new batteries. We're all dialed up in that department. We've got fuel. Everything's put together. We figured out some of these switches in here. The most important of which is this switch is interesting. This is actually a pump for the transmission. Since it doesn't have a torque converter, you have to use this pump to give the transmission pressure that it needs to operate. And just figuring these weird things out. Hopefully today we have a little more success. You watch that.
I'm watching it like a hawk.
OP.
We
got oil.
It built pressure.
So,
I didn't get past 10, but it started towards the end. It started
Oh,
pushing
10's
the
fine.
air.
okay.
Yeah. Let me,
sure?
Yeah. Let me unhook this hose and let's push the air out of it, because it might just go back and
it's
forth
got
with the air in it. But it's got oil. It started building pressure.
That's good.
It got the 10.
Scaring me. You guys are so quiet out here.
Well, I saw a
If
10
it got to
and I
10,
Well, I was
dialed.
watching it through the camera.
10 is
Yeah.
what you'd get on the starter, so that's good.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Take this back.
I saw 10 and was thinking
Let
back
me,
mullet days, you know.
No, 10 on the starter is plenty. There you go.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Center
Alan, are
level.
you ready?
I'm as ready as I can be.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna push it outside. If everything runs and it's actually idling where it should be, then we try and put it in gear. But
Let's try.
if it's,
He's ready.
you know,
Strap him in. He's ready.
I'm gonna stay inside the car the whole time this time and try and work the brake on the end too. And you just film, and whatever happens, happens.
One thing about that brake, like I was
It's
talking
really stiff.
yesterday, it's doesn't have throw because it's working a caliper.
Yeah.
So it's like very little
Stiff.
input. Yeah.
Okay.
If you try to crank past the stiffness, it's gonna break some stuff.
Okay. We also got to show you the brake for the end too, because Where there would be a torque converter, there's just a brake caliper and disc. So that is what the clutch pedal operates, and that slows down the turbine's output shaft so that we can put the transmission in gear. And then this external pump right here supplies pressure to the transmission because it doesn't have torque converter to give it pressure, we think.
Yeah.
We're just guessing.
If you look at it now with that cover off, see how there's no, a pump drive comes off the snout of the converter, and that input shaft is the size of the seal.
Yeah, it's custom.
So there's no pump inside that case.
So this is your
Very
brake.
well thought
That's your
out.
brake.
So basically, guys, the front side of this engine, aka the N1, is gas coupled to the output side of the transmission, the power turbine, the N2. And you can stop the N2 with that brake. The N1, which is the compressor side and combustion side, can still run. The engine can be running with the output shaft stopped at idle because it's just forcing air through a fan essentially, and then that spins the output shaft. I wanted to put a note in here for some of you turbine guys out there. If you're an airplane guy, you probably think of N1 and N2 backwards. But on helicopter engines, this is how the N1 and N2 are. So I already saw comments, people saying our gauges are backwards, but you can look it up yourself in a T50 manual or really any helicopter power turbine engine. This is how the N1 and N2 are labeled. You don't want to be full throttle and have the output shaft stopped. That's bad for them. You know, this is basically a helicopter engine. It's what we run in Consuela in a certain way. It's not the same engine, but similar characteristics. You could run Consuela with the blade stopped, but it's bad for her particular engine. This engine should be okay at idle. So we're just figuring this stuff out. We'll back it out, see if it fires up. Here we go. Big moment.
All right, that thing's cruising already. You're right over by there.
How do you feel about this, Alan?
I'm
Main
excited.
voyage.
I really am excited. Yeah.
If it works really well, we can build some wings for it, and then you can try to fly it next.
I think it's just going to be a cruiser. I think it's
cruiser?
going to drive just.
Take it to the
smooth.
beach.
We're grabbing some fire extinguishers just
Yeah, I don't know how.
so we don't need them.
Light that thing off, bud.
I don't really know how these go. Sam knows how it goes.
I don't think he knows anything.
He's just touching stuff.
Had to make sure there wasn't nothing go around the turbines, you know, going to get in
He's
there.
like a
3, 2, 1.
Breakers off?
Maybe. I don't.
No,
it's showing you got 28 volts. Maybe it's got to be in park.
No.
Put it in park. That's what these tests are for, right?
Exactly. Yeah. We just tested it. Does go outside.
We're just glad that
And it
we
comes
push
back
it
in.
out and then push it in. Because usually we drive them out and then push them in.
It's really our cardio program.
Yeah.
We let it outside and it turns out like the inside.
What do you think, Alan?
It's got voltage. It's going to be something simple.
I like that.
Something simple.
I like that. Something simple.
You hear a little bit of fire?
I do.
Yeah, we got it fixed. We don't know what we fixed, but now I have to hold the button and hold the key and it starts, okay? So we're learning, okay, guys? There's a lot going on with this, but we're learning. We lost our audience.
We lost our pushers.
Yeah, I gotta throw the key in, watch it go, okay? Don't let it hit you.
Watch your dough. Don't let it hit you in the head when it come down like a karate chop.
There's nervous. They're scared. There's terrified. We're about 3 levels above that.
That's where you're at right
That's
now?
where I'm at right now.
I can't think of a single thing that can go wrong.
Why do you have me sitting instead of you then?
Oh, I got to film.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if we just had tires that fit the wheels and took these center caps off, it wouldn't look that bad.
I know.
There's 2 more fire.
One small change.
Yeah.
How about now?
You guys ready?
Yeah, hit the key.
Hey, Alan, give me a thumbs up if you hear igniter. motor in it to get the heat out of it. Where's that smoke coming from?
It's just all the residual
you
burn
cleaning
off.
it?
Yeah, probably.
It's just all that, all that heat wrap that got wet.
So it's cutting itself off, Alan.
Yeah.
It's like it's pissed about something. And then since the fuel reintroduced, I was like, oh, how hot is it? So I just ran down the starter. Batteries are probably low now. Just getting there. The heck, everything works so good. All we did was change the batteries. That's frustrating.
Definitely figure it out.
Pull the batteries back out, I guess, see if there's anything in there that we can't feel.
I think that's what we gotta do.
But other than that, the batteries themselves, they definitely aren't the issue.
I don't think, yeah. Alright, George, while you were gone, we figured out how everything works.
That's good.
And now the fuel switch is on its own switch, so we can cut it off anytime. We get a little runaway situation, we can kill it.
That's very, very good.
We got everything under control. We got our fire extinguisher.
Yep, lots of them. Was wondering what those were about. Custom paint job, custom everything. Just a one-of-a-kind masterpiece.
Custom everything.
Literally everything.
Woo!
Custom interior.
You name it, it's custom.
You name it.
So I'm gonna kill it if it starts running past idle again. We really want it to idle.
Okay.
How about now?
Oh my gosh. Little smoke down there. Holy crap. Is that idle?
I don't know.
Oh, we got sparks. We got sparks. We got stuff spraying out. Oh boy. Oh yeah, we had sparks.
What was the last? It's the brake.
Oh, it's the brake?
Oh, okay.
And then you had a little liquid shooting out down here in the front right there.
What liquid do we have?
It was coming out right here, shooting upward.
Right here.
What are you thinking?
Maybe there's supposed to be a line on that.
There's an open fitting on there.
How's it just now leaking?
Oh, so the N2 brake was working perfectly. I could slow down the N2, but it ran to full throttle again.
Yeah, I didn't think that was idle. That puppy was chooching.
But it's interesting because I tapped the gas and it went up in RPM. So I'm like, that's already past what it should be.
Maybe the RPM's not right.
That's a very, very serious possibility.
But I mean, that thing, I don't, never heard one of these before. It sounds like it's really getting after it.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like we need to take the throttle linkage off. Wow, you smell that brake?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that brake was smoking. The pad set in, you know.
Well, yeah, if
Clean
it wasn't
off.
full throttle, it'd be a little bit easier to hold it.
Yeah.
I'm a little stumped.
But
How much of fluid was shooting out? Like a steady stream?
No, it was kind of squirting, but it was definitely under pressure. It was like, "Choo, choo."
hurting for a squirt.
That might be like the fuel shut-off bypass. So when I kill it, it starts to relieve pressure through there. Hey, so when we start this thing up, I'm pretty sure it's just going to full throttle, but the fuel controller lever is at idle.
Okay.
But the RPM gauge, you know, says 35,000 on the N1.
Okay.
So then the N2 is, you know, it's kind of hard to hold it back.
What makes you think it's going to full throttle?
Well, isn't 35,000 N1 full, you know, full operating?
Oh, I didn't know
Speed.
if you're going by. So the gauges are working in it? Everything's functioning?
Well, he has them as RPM, not percentage. It's not like it's standard N1 gauge. It's
Right. It's it was digital, wasn't it?
yeah.
and it's running up to 35,000.
Yeah, which, you know, in the book says, you know, 38,000 is basically max continuous.
Right. Yeah, it sounds like it'd have to be in the controller, right?
In the fuel module, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be in that controller.
All right, here's the problem, guys. The N1 is running at full speed. It's out of our control, and it's at idle. So we don't know why. So Zach's actually going to take the fuel module apart and look inside it. We got to figure out why this thing's stuck at full throttle.
Yeah, we don't know how it works, but we're about to.
You're about to. Because, I mean, like, this is full throttle all the way up here. All right, we'll get to the bottom of this. But, you know, I should be able to stop the N2 with that clutch pedal really easy. And I was putting my foot on it, and you guys saw it spraying sparks out. Because that brake caliper was ripping, trying to stop that rotor. It was screaming. And it should be a breeze to stop the N2 at idle. So we're gonna just have to keep working on it. We'll get it right.
All right, I'm ready. All right. Zach made a little adjustment here. You can see that linkage is way more in the closed direction now. Well,
Right to 35,000.
okay. That's what these tests are for, you know?
Hey, now we know.
Now we know.
Go ahead and put that back. That's why we do big adjustments. You know, you never want to do something little. You want to make sure it works or it doesn't.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, brother, this doesn't look fun.
No.
Okay.
All right.
So, guys, Zach has rebuilt the fuel control module. Zach, tell us what you found.
It's basically just like the needle in the barrel in your carb for the throttle. The needle was actually pushed up in the barrel, allowing pretty much all the fuel to go to it. So this little screw right here actually adjusts how much fuel flow you have across the board at idle, and everything works off pressure. So we've reduced that to almost off. It may not even start. If it does, it'll idle really low, I believe. Okay.
How you feeling, Alan? Feel good about this one?
A lot better. Yeah.
All right, guys, ready?
It's gonna feel a lot safer when it doesn't hit 30,000 RPM
35,
on the cold start.
How about now?
Oh,
Plus, we did drain all the fuel out of it, too.
that's a good sign.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
Give it another turn.
That's a good sign.
Yeah.
Come on, Turbonero.
like an expecting father.
How about now? sounds like a transformer.
Hopefully it's stabilizing. Is the throttle hooked up? Stabilize. Not no oil pressure. Holy crap. I just walked by the exhaust,
Oh my
burned
god.
my hair off.
It smoked your whole entire leg. Wow.
Well, that was the right RPM on the gauge.
That was 16 or so?
It was literally 16,000 on the dot. Did it just burn my leg hair?
Every single one. Every single one.
What?
Now it's not going to smell like.
I did
brake
walk
pad
right by it.
anymore.
So, on that gauge, there was no oil pressure.
Oh. Maybe it was pinched. Let's check it.
Or it melted.
Definitely a little bit of oil in it.
It was 30 earlier when we were up ripping, but yeah, it was down.
Oh.
Certainly sounded a lot better, and I could like easily have put it in gear if I wanted to.
Did you try and touch the throttle a little?
I did, and it wasn't doing
I
it.
know. I saw it. I saw it move. And
Okay, well, we got that answered, so now we just need to figure out how to add a throttle. You know, how to make the throttle work.
Man,
It's kind of scary. There's a lot going on with this old girl.
Learning a lot.
Learning a lot.
I think we're gonna have to bring in a professional.
Well, yeah, that.
As
that
much as I wanted
definitely-
to try and do it, I think we need to bring in a professional. Which we got a quote and it was expensive, but I think it's gonna be worth it.
Yeah, because I don't know much about jet engines, and this has been like Mullet's boost curve, you know, just straight up.
Same exactly 5.3 liter.
I don't understand why we would have oil pressure that's great, you know, earlier, and then now the mechanical gauge says 0. That worries me big time.
Yeah.
As much as I want to be excited, I just feel like we're gonna hurt it if we let our excitement get away from us more than we already have.
Yeah, it's a lot of attempts.
I want to back it out of the parking lot, but I'm not ready for that. So we have the right N1 RPM on the dash. And remember how he said, oh, well, if it's at full throttle, you're not going to be able to hold the N2 back. Remember earlier how I roasted the brake?
Yep.
Like, it was nice and smooth. I could press the brake. It would stop the N2. It was exactly how he said it was going to be. But then I looked at the oil pressure, and it was so low, I just got worried. So, I don't know.
Understandable.
Maybe that oil pressure can be low at idle. And maybe it's only at operating speed it's supposed to be higher. But I don't think we should run it again and find out.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Let me run on start. Let's make sure it sounds okay.
Make sure it doesn't have that rod.
so if somebody has a spare Boeing T-50, just send it our way.
Hit us up in the comments.
Yeah, we'll be prepared ahead of time.
Back, let's go and line up a swap.
Sounds good.
Sounds great.
I mean, normal.
And it doesn't feel that hot. You know, just
You know what? Light it off. It sounds good.
it's drivable.
Definitely sounds good.
Everything's working good.
It's not like totally heat soaked. You know, I mean,
No.
Alan's
If we
saying,
stand
let's
here-
go.
and it's drivable at that low RPM. But we just asked for another engine if somebody has one.
Do you agree with me on the waiting for a professional?
For sure.
Oh, okay, because you were scaring me there for a second.
We've been talking to this guy, Seth, from Trans Turbine, and he's been very helpful. I didn't think we would need to fly him down here, but now I think we do.
I think it's worth not destroying it.
It's such a nice creation.
It's the only one in the world,
Yeah.
you know.
Having him down would be a lot cheaper than
Yeah, jet engine
grenading
mechanics
this thing. Yeah.
pull a premium right now.
Okay.
You may be teaching him things, though, about this car from what you've learned.
You heard the difference between idle and full throttle, though?
Way different.
Idle was smooth.
Yeah.
But still,
That's why when I had it on
burned
the
my
bench,
leg
I was
hair
like,
off.
Yeah, it smoked your legs.
So,
I can't wait to light the afterburners.
Let
See
me-
that leg head?
So did you go to like an extreme with the throttle? Like you went full throttle?
I tried it. Yeah, I tried
Okay.
all that.
Yeah.
I just am thinking, like, if this already burnt my leg hair off, how are we going to drive this on the road?
You'll light
Unless one
someone's
of us
car
is
on fire.
behind it. We'll have to follow it with lumberjack.
I was thinking the great.
Hey, guys.
How's it going?
Look at my leg hair.
Roasted himself like a turkey.
Did you walk behind it while I was running?
I did.
Are you good minus your leg hair?
And Cleeter, this would make a great track driver. When we have rain at a big event,
Yeah.
we can
I can
drive,
make it
Angle it down.
drive the
Outlet.
drive the track
Was
at
it
the
at idle speed or was it
At idle.
like lower than what is normally been idle?
Oh, yeah,
We got
idle.
idle at 16,000. But no throttle.
That's a lot of heat. That's a lot of hair gone.
You're gonna have to shave your legs.
They're gone.
I'm just confused. Like, how hot was that back there
How
at
hot's
the end
it
of the
supposed to
exhaust?
be?
I don't know.
How close? Were you like right above the car?
He just ran behind
Right
it.
around the back. I didn't even think about it.
And this is why we're calling the professionals. There's a lot of things that we don't know that we
Okay.
should know.
I'm ending it off. Guys, we are not touching the Turbonero until we get a professional on site. Probably should have made that call before all of these attempts to fire it back up. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching Do It for Dale. We'll freaking see you later.